Hello everyone and welcome to your second royal reading today. It's a Saturday here at MadWorldTarot, and today we are looking at Meghan and her relationship, her rather fraught relationship seemingly with Netflix. And so I'm staying with the Tinseltown Tarot for this little reading. Short little readings today. It's been a long busy day, and I'm going to have a look at the story that we've heard very recently about trademark irregularities that are holding up the launch of American Riviera Orchard, Meghan's lifestyle brand. And the irregularities are to do with classifying things incorrectly, like yoga mats, and I don't know what else. That's the one that caught my eye. This is thanks to the Daily Mail, who have also pointed out that there are outstanding fees for, I think, international registration of these trademarks, fees of about $11,000. Not a giant sum when you're Harry and Meghan, or Meghan, and you are allegedly worth $60 million. And we're going to dig into that tomorrow. But for now, it's assumed by the Daily Mail that Netflix will pay those outstanding fees because Netflix has allegedly taken over all the executive roles to do with American Riviera Orchard, and that is negotiating deals with wholesalers, designers, growers, and retailers. Doesn't that sound weird for an organization whose job is to make content for streaming? Now dealing with growers, wholesalers, designers, and retailers to save Meghan Markle's you-know-what. Allegedly. So Netflix hasn't commented, but what the Daily Mail has discovered is that it will take 8 months for these trademark applications to be examined and 14 months from now before they can be registered. So there we have it, a bit of a snafu, a bit of a hold up, and the likelihood of American Riviera Orchard being launched only middle of next year, 2025. Basically about another year of waiting before the grand event can happen. There was an instant clapback by sources in the People magazine who said no problem with the trademark, all the fees have been paid. They didn't address the time for examining the application and actually registering the trademark, but they said fees all taken care of, and American Riviera Orchard is on track to launch later this year. Let's have a look and see. With the Tinseltown Tarot, I want to know what's going on with American Riviera Orchard. I want to know what Netflix's role is. Very weird story. Bookworm 2 has a super weird story about a dream that you can go and listen to if you want to hear some really weird story, particularly the last second of the really weird story. Whoops, flying cards. We have flying cards. But I'm just going to stick with what's Netflix up to on the face of things and involvement in this. They claim that they are turbocharging the brand, turbocharging it. So we'll see. I want to also know about the weirdness with the trademark application, because it's not the first time there's been something like this. It's happened a lot. Applications not signed, submitted with the wrong timing, the wrong categorizations. And why? Very simple question. Don't they have lawyers, very fancy lawyers who do this kind of stuff at vast expense? Or is Rachel Zane the one who's filling in these applications and submitting them to whatever patent office? That's what I really am interested in. I think that's fascinating that Rachel Zane might in fact be doing it herself. And then I'm going to ask a very simple question. When, if ever, are we going to be able to buy strawberry jam and dog biscuits and yoga mats from American Riviera Orchard? So let's remind you, tarot for fun and entertainment, all my opinion, all speculation, just energy I read here. And there is a disclaimer in the box below, and please read it and please do your own research and form your own opinions about this and all stories that I read on here. So let's go. Let's see what the Tinseltown Tarot has to tell us about American Riviera Orchard. Well, we got all systems go with the Eight of Wands. That's a forward movement, unlike the previous reading where that card came out in reverse for the cooking show. So that's our underlying energy. There's the plane coming from China with the stuff from Shine or Temu that she's ordered. It's coming along. It's on its way. And don't you doubt it. We're in the world of PR and clapbacks here as well, because it's back and forth. Daily Mail saying, irregularities with trademark application. People magazine immediately, oh no, it's all fine. We're going to launch later this year. So, you can get ready to smash open that piggy bank and start buying online just when that plane finally does arrive. So let's see the situation that we're dealing with. We're dealing with the Two of Pentacles, which is a balancing act, a bit of a walking a tightrope. Madame is walking a tightrope. And she's walking a tightrope because she's trying to keep all those balls in the air. We saw Harry juggling there through the window when she was launching her 40 by 40 thing, which lasted, I don't even think, 40 minutes. But she is doing her best to keep all these things spinning and not drop anything. And so that is the situation we have got on our hands, trying to maintain yes, this is really happening. There comes the plane from China. And I'm going to be this briefcase girl. There she's, the briefcase girl, interestingly still. But that briefcase is going to be full of money. Full of money. Don't you doubt it. There's the ball spinning. And not much though. Always with the Two of Pentacles. For me, royal readings, it's the merchant card. See, come and get it. This is what I have for sale. Dog biscuits here, strawberry jam there, and not much behind it for me with the Two of Pentacles. But it's limited resources that you're trying to apportion to something. So maybe it's a bit tough to find the $11,000 to pay the registration fees for these trademarks, because she trademarked just about everything that she could conceivably, cut and paste from someone else's trademark application. That's my bit of snark. There was speculation that she had access to those guys with that lovely estate, and I can't remember what on earth, Flamingo something or other maybe, that she was trying to get in with them. And then no, but she did have sight of some of their paperwork. That's why I'm saying cut and paste, but that's my opinion and my snark. And allegedly, what's the status of American Riviera Orchard? And we have the Nine of Cups in reverse. Oh no. The dream has turned into a nightmare. The thing that was going to make her fortune, and she was going to bask in the reflected glory of it, be a bit of a lush really. The Nine of Cups always has that lush energy of conspicuous consumption. Look at me, this is my lifestyle, I'm surrounded with all these beautiful things, only the best for me. It's in reverse. So as I say, a bit of Shine and Temu there on that plane for me. The dream, Nine of Cups upright, has turned into a nightmare. The wishes, the hoped for life of indulgence in reverse. So Netflix and this turbocharging the brand. Tell us please, what is Netflix up to, dealing with growers, wholesalers, designers and retailers, and turbocharging this brand? What is going on? And we have the Eight of Cups in reverse. Well, they're stuck. They are stuck in a situation. Interesting figure there lurking in the shadows. As I say, there was a dream. That was quite a curious dream. That might be a bit of that dream image in there. But Netflix, for what it's worth, on the surface with this Eight of Cups card, finds themselves in a bit of a bind with Meghan. For whatever reason, they're stuck with her. It's almost as if you've walked in something rather smelly out walking your dog and I can't get it off your shoe. That's the kind of idea that's coming through for me, strangely. I'm just reading energy, and that is the little nudge that I've got from the source of the energy. And Eight of Cups is walking away from something painful and difficult and that you'd rather forget about and turn your back on and leave behind you, but they are stuck because the Eight of Cups is in reverse. We're getting lots of eights in these readings today, and eights are movement or lack of movement after a hiatus or a stalling energy in a 7, where you stop and think about things. So I think there's been some stopping and thinking about things, and then some rather juddering false starts, or somebody who would like to leave a situation can't, and somebody else is determined to push this through and tell us all it's really happening. It's really, really, really happening. We've got a 9 of Cups in reverse for the brand itself and an 8 of Cups in reverse for Netflix. This doesn't look to me like dealing with growers and designers and all the rest of it, that some poor sod at Netflix is having to come up with packaging and a website and menus. Well, I think there is a website, but what are we actually going to sell? It's more of, oh no, how can we get out of this mess that we have got ourselves into? So I'm not really seeing industry and teamwork and stuff like that in the 8 of Cups. Let's see about this trademark snafu. Why? Constantly are these applications messed up? Is it because Rachel Zane is involved? What is going on? Ooh. It could well be because Rachel Zane is involved with the Lovers. I mean, that's what she was on that show, wasn't she? Her rather limited role, 6 on the call sheet, as people like to remind us, a B-list in a series actress, as Neil Sean likes to remind us. I think it might just be that a paralegal has decided that they're quite capable of filling in their applications themselves, thanks to their experience on a cable show, and not really equipped to do it. They might have other skills that they honed while they were on that show, but filling in trademark applications, I don't think really falls under that particular skill set, or in that particular skill set. And that is, of course, my opinion, and I'm speculating and being just a little bit snarky. So when are we going to see this? When are we going to be able to buy product from American Riviera Orchard? Sorry, getting my 2 readings mixed up. Oh dear. We have the 4 of Swords. And this is the kind of card that tells me we might never be able to buy those dog biscuits or that jam or even a yoga mat. Because the 4 of Swords is, after a betrayal, a heartbreak, you retire from the public gaze to lick your wounds and to wonder where it all went wrong and how it all went wrong and who possibly you can blame for it all going wrong, because it would never be your own fault. It must be someone else's fault. That is ruin, the 4 of Swords, and hiding and retreating. Reputation that takes a very serious blow. With that 4 of Swords, I'm just getting just the teensiest hint of an idea, and you may disagree with this, but based on the energy of these cards, I'm just getting, as I say, this teensy sneaking suspicion that we might never ever see any product from American Riviera Orchard. That is your reading, and thank you for watching. I'll see you again tomorrow.